point machine. Yes.
Just calls out the
Churning them
dragon thing,
out.
bumps your hit points up. And it's like, oh yeah,
Yeah.
I just have 10 hit points. Well, like, that's fine. I have 40 hit points instead of 30.
Yeah. Yeah, it makes a big difference when you're a big girl's blouse at level 3. Hail, Dave.
Hello. I was going to hail me then, but that's vastly inappropriate, isn't it? Hello.
Yeah.
I'm at Daddy Daycare this evening. Sue's only just got home, so I'll just do me final prep, and then we're good to go. Do you want to? Is that the right one? That is the right one. Does someone want to hit us with a recap if anyone can remember anything?
The recap. We were in Bell's Forge, and I can't remember where we finished actually, but I know we'd made a deal with him, and he'd given us some places to go, some stuff to do.
Yeah, there's a
Can
lot
anyone
of places
remember
to
what
go
it
in
was?
this. No.
Yeah, so Bell basically decided to see if we were worthy of the task that he had given us to go find 9 adamant rods. And he set his fire giants on us.
Yeah, I remember
and
that.
so we just got in a nice big fight, basically, just to prove a point.
That's what you do.
Pretty much it. So yeah, is everyone level 10?
Not actually brought my sheet up
No.
yet. Here we go. Yes.
No.
Well, we can make this easy, Sammy, because you were going to take a level in fighter, I believe. Unless you've changed your plan, which is entirely your prerogative.
No, it does say right there. Just says on my... there we go, yeah. I was looking at the rogue feature instead of the general overall.
Oh.
So you're level 10, yeah.
Well, I wanted to ask everybody, did we pick up any heavy armor up at any point?
I don't think any of us can wear it, except for Sammy now, if she takes level as fighter. You can?
I can now, yeah.
When did that happen? Did you take a feat?
No, I took a level in cleric.
That's it.
I'm 9 warlock, 1 cleric, so I've got heavy armor now.
Honest answer.
Martial weapons.
If anyone wants to know the answer to that question, it's going to be you three.
What was the question? Sorry?
Have you picked up any heavy armor?
No. We have a bag of devouring.
Yeah, I can't remember what that does, but I'm not getting in it.
Basically, as soon as you try to get in it, you go into a strength off to see if you get into the bag of devouring or pull something out. Which we don't actually know if there is anything in the bag of devouring, so it might be worth us having a fight
straight away. I'm going to say, I don't think so. Unless we get a potion of anal strength or something.
Resistance to shitting yourself.
Rectal fortitude.
I need to look in the homebrew section just to see if someone's made that now. If they haven't, there's a market. So yeah, let's crack on then.
Called rectal fortitude that will cure you of the exploding wildies.
So Bell had sort of dismissively said to you, "Yeah, go. You've proved yourself worthy. You've proved yourself worthy." And he tasked an imp. He summoned an imp called Balacross, who was going to guide you to find these adamantine rods. With a dismissive wave, he teleports you out of his lair, and you appear outside. So let's give you the map of Avernus again. I like this map. Lair map of Avernus. There we go. Right, I'll zoom in for you guys, and then for the no people that watch us, try and make it that. So you're at Bell's Forge. You appear outside Bell's Forge. It's we know you're in hell, and it's as hot as literal. But it's particularly hot around here because you stood next to a volcano. So you've still got the volcano erupting. Bell's fortress behind you, and Belacross appears now, and he will say to you, "It is." In his imp, high-pitched voice, he'll say, "Not that I'm not going to do." So we seek the Sibriex. Sibriex captured. Sibriex knows all. Follow.
The trash heap has spoken.
That's not what he says, Mark.
Oh.
I'm the dungeon master here. Just follow my lead.
Sorry.
You haven't got many tasks.
It wasn't the trash heap.
He gestures you towards a barge that's on the River Styx, and it's surrounded by bearded devils. And as you approach, they instantly grab their glaives ready for action. And then Belacross, who is a lesser devil, motions to them, and they fall in line, almost as if they're saluting this imp. And he gestures towards the barge for you to get onto. What do you want to do?
Yeah. I think we're going to be getting on the barge because it's a safe way across.
Totally.
Yeah.
Do you remember when we had an imp?
Yeah, he buggered up. I kind of forgot about him. I don't know. I don't know.
Surprise.
Yeah, I don't know what happened to him.
Well, he came back. He's on your character sheet. He's been with you since, but you've forgotten about him every single session. So
right, okay, I'm going to remember him.
Because if you remember, it was Mephiston that sort of beguiled him and said, "Look, join us." And you created a pact with him. And in theory, he was going to level up with you, but he's done bugger all. So he's still a measly imp. This is an image of the River Styx. Let me force this one for you. This is campaign art with guess who's in front. Go on, Mark. You're allowed one.
Oh,
Thank you, Mark. Which reminds me, while we're on about Mark being Mark, should we play the Mark game?
I was just going to suggest that.
Go on then. Bugger off.
That's 2 words.
You what, Lou?
Sorry. Mark game.
He said, "Go on then, bugger off." So that's 2 words.
I'm going to go with pasty. Keep it
Okay.
simple.
Yeah.
Fuck it. Elephant.
Strangle.
Okay.
Flush.
Okay. See, I would have thought it'd have gone with strangulate. So I'm not allowing strangulate, Sam, because you're going with strangle. That's all right. Don't forget, you get to DM me soon, so you can be equally hard. Yeah. So as you're sailing down the River Styx, there's the Merengons, the demons with the masks, and they're sort of poling you down, gondolaring you down. That's really the wrong adjective, isn't it? But, and you're passing through a lot of Avernus until you get to the banks, just so down Bell's Forge to here, where he motions that you disembark to the Sibriex over here. And I'll wait until Mark.
I'm still looking at the artwork there, Mark. Dave.
There you go.
Okay.
So Bell's Forge, you've gone down the Styx, disembarked here, and on towards the Sibriex. In the meantime, you did pass by a large structure that has a flying citadel docked at it, and it's siphoning up the River Styx itself, souls from the River Styx. As you keep your head down, you don't garner any attention as you continue down the River Styx.
Do I know anything more about that?
You can make a roll for me. Let's have a
It's like
history
religion,
roll.
wasn't it? Oh, history.
Oh, sorry, I had to go and fiddle out some filigree. Yeah, but I'm done. It's all done.
8. Yeah, no, other than what you can see, other than souls, but you know that the River Styx contains souls of the damned, and this is siphoning souls to fuel the flying fortress. As you disembark, the map itself starts to speak to you as it says, "A breeder of horrors and a hoarder of secrets. A Sibriex is said to be as old as the abyss." I keep saying Sibriex, it's Sibriex. Every time I've read this particular entry, I always read it as Sibriex, and then I have to correct myself. So it's Sibriex. Would
I didn't mean to do that. Ignore that.
okay.
I'm trying to move some off my keyboard.
Yes, Tom.
How long are we on the boat for?
You're. Do you need a long rest? Is that what you're suggesting, or is it for your feature?
Well, if every time I have a long rest, I have to re-roll it. So the question is between. I don't think we've had a long rest while they've been in Bell's Forge, which is the last time I would have taken one, I think.
Okay.
But if we've got time, would we have rested on the boat?
Yeah. No, it's fine because we're in between sections, so you can go ahead and long rest.
Poontang.
And I'll roll that real quick. So ignore this next D6 roll.
Okay. Lewis, would you make an Arcana check for me, and you, Sam, please? Mark, that's what you mute buttons for. You're crying out loud.
22.
Ooh, 22 and a 20. So you two have heard of a creature known as the Sibriex. And as the cartographer, as the map's spoken to you, you become acutely aware, especially when he says it's as old as the abyss, that the Sibriex is actually a demon. This is an amalgamation of hate, pus, and vile thought and deed from the abyss itself. But they're also a repository of knowledge. They float through the planes, mostly the lower planes, absorbing all the knowledge that they gain. And when they're destroyed, they go back to the abyss, where they start out on another journey. So as you approach this area, you can see spiky chains lash a 15-foot diameter floating blob of quivering flesh, and it's attached to a 20-foot tall wrought iron scaffold. 2 fiends, wrapped in chains, stand atop the scaffold, torturing the bloated creature's flesh by tightening its chains. Demon ichor oozes from its wounds, forming a shallow pool around the scaffolding. A third, jackal-headed fiend uses a bronze horn to yell loudly at the bloated prisoner in multiple languages. It sits cross-legged halfway up the scaffolding. And as you approach in abyssal, at which I believe Mephiston can speak, this jackal-headed fiend is yelling through this horn, "Tell me everything you know about," and then the rest is lost as Avernus itself does what it does as a fireball crashes near to you. But it becomes quite obvious to you that this thing is captured and being tortured by these devils and the Arcanoloth. Balacross at this point will say to you, "The rods that you seek, you will ask the Sibriex. It knows all."
Right, I reckon then this is my grand barbarian plan. We smash the fuck out the things that are torturing it. Say to it, "Look, buddy, we've just helped you. Do you want us to let you go?" And if it says yes, we can bribe it with the questions. So we'll let you go if you tell us where the mushrooms are. You see what I'm saying?
Isn't this Bell's prisoner, though?
I don't know.
That's the impression I'm getting, is that
Yeah.
we might piss Bell off by freeing it. We're just here to ask it the questions.
Okay. Well, in that case, can we see what? We'll ask Mephiston, who can speak the lingo, if we can ask the seated fellow if he can find out from it where the mushrooms are.
I thought we were looking for rods.
Yeah. I'm just using mushrooms as a stand-in.
The mushrooms are
Mushrooms.
in Grizz's herbalist pouch, but you're not having them. They're for later times.
On the inspection of it, then, Dave, how many people can we see around it? Is it just those 3?
Yeah, so you can see 2 chain devils and Arcanoloth on this massive
they
thing.
Look like
Yeah,
they
you can
would. So, have they seen us yet, or?
They haven't seen you, but just to sort of paint the full picture for you, as you get closer to this thing, you all individually you receive telepathic messages from the Sibriex itself. In this slathering voice, it will say, "Mortal, release me, mortal, I will tell you everything. Release me, I will tell you all."
Can we ask the imp that we're with, has this creature been captured by Bell? Or are we free to do as we please here?
He will say this is a captured by Bell and interrogated by Bell. It is a repository of knowledge, but it is proving to be stubborn of late.
You say it's a demon?
Yeah.
So they are chaotic evil, so they're not very trustworthy either. He's not on my character sheet anymore, Dave. You must have taken him off me in disgust. He's not there no more.
So what we don't want to do is we don't want to piss Bell off, because the whole reason we're here in the first place is to get those rods.
Yep.
But at the same time, if he's being an awkward little fucker and not providing information, we need to try and...
We'll try the diplomatic way first, then, shall we? Just see if we can see what happens when the little fella asks him where the rods are and whether or not the mushrooms are ready.
This little imp that we're with, can that make a pact with it? The Sibriex.
Say that again, sorry, Luke.
Do you our little impy friend that's with us?
The one that you've been ignoring for ages, or the one from Bell?
No, the one with Bell's lackey.
Yeah.
How clever is it? I'm assuming very clever.
Imps are usually used as messengers or spies for the devil hierarchy. So yeah, it's got a decent amount of intelligence. Canny.
I mean, could we not try and persuade the imp to make a pact with it to almost trick it into letting it know they'll free it once they get all the information we need, but somewhere in the clause of how crafted they are, not releasing?
Well, you would go on. Sorry.
You try and word it. No, it's I stopped for the same reason. It's difficult when we're all I was going to say is you'd word it in a way that they get all the information they want, but that's an open-ended statement, isn't it? That'd be the trick, is you give us all the information we require, but requirements change.
That sausage.
You can see where I'm coming from, though. We get the
No.
we need. We trick it
you.
and don't kill it, and at the same time we don't piss Bell off and potentially gain even more favour with Bell by him then getting more information.
Yeah, no, that's what I'm saying. So if we can get it to agree
No.
for its freedom in exchanging
Shadow in there.
all the information that the imp requires,
Don't-
that's a
No,
very
it's not.
open-ended
Full of
agreement, isn't it?
Yes, yes, yes.
We can't even say hi to Emma because he's got his earbuds in today, isn't he?
Bulky trousers.
No, so what I was saying, Lewis, was effectively in support of what you're saying. So if we can get it to agree to give all the information that the imp requires, I say requirements change. So it's effectively agreeing. Do you know what I mean? What I'm saying effectively supports what you're saying, but that would be the wording you try and use, I think.
How's that? Would that work, Dave?
I don't know.
So you're trying to create a pact with Belacross? No.
You want Belacross to make a pact with it.
Well, as much as I hate to poo-poo your plans, Mephiston would have reasonable knowledge of demons to know that they don't give a fuck about pacts. It could literally say, "Yes, I shall do as you wish," and then shit on your chips quite happily.
Bubble on fried potato produce.
What's option B? We wail on it until it gives us the information we want.
Well, I think we should
Don't know
still
how I
go
feel
for
about
asking
that.
first. Just I'll ask the Arcanoloth to ask it how we get to the rods. If it can make it tell us, then we can just get off, and no one's smaller and furrier than anybody else.
So as you're
You know what I mean?
addressing the Arcanoloth, they notice you now. They turn towards you. The Arcanoloth will say, he'll mirror pretty much what Belacross has said to you. He'll say, this thing has become particularly stubborn of late. He is has become resistant to the torture methods. And we lack the ability to force it to do anything else. We are continuing to hold it and make it suffer in as many devious ways as possible. But, and then he'll look over you and he'll say to Mephiston and probably Tinker and Zorchar, with how Zorchar looks, he'll say, "Do you have any abilities to enter his mind to gain information from him? You would serve Lord Bell greatly if you could figure out how to make him talk."
And yeah,
That's Mephiston.
Yeah, it is, isn't it? So the other thing that's going to happen is the Sibriex is going to continue to slaver in each of your minds, and the Sibriex will say, "Free me and I will tell you one thing that you desire. Tell me what you desire and I will tell you if I can help. Just free me from these chains."
Yeah.
I mean, I've got the detect thoughts, haven't I? Spell.
You've got your helm.
I have, but without being too meta, oh no, I suppose sense thoughts, but if they don't have reading thoughts, don't they need to make a wisdom saving throw? No, they don't. That's only if I delve deeper, isn't it? I'm gonna have to read it. Hang on. Target one creature you can see within 30 feet of yourself. Sense thoughts. You learn what's on the target's mind right now. If the target doesn't know any languages, but you can try and probe deeper into the target's mind, but that's when you need to do a wisdom saving throw. I mean, I can get it well if you like.
Okay, detect thoughts.
Yeah.
Okay, so as you initially detect thoughts, your mind is bombarded by just pure chaos and malice. It's cogitating what it's going to do to mostly the fiends when it breaks free from here. It's basically revenge, so you're going to have to delve further. Are you using your feature to delve further?
Sweet.
I'm gonna have to.
Okay. So as you delve, you have to concentrate significantly to get past all of the chaos in this creature's mind. And as you do so, this creature's an amalgamation of mostly eyes, mouths all over with various tendrils. One particular eye swivels slowly in Mephiston's direction, and you very much get the impression that this is actually quite a powerful entity, and he's choosing to shrug off this ability without having to make a saving throw. You would know that he can only do that so many times in a 24-hour period.
So what you're telling me is we need to fireball him.
Classic.
So here's another thought. We're looking for a way to restore Lulu's memory. And we need to find a way into Zariel's fortress in order to get her sword. They're two of the things we're looking for. We can get that information out of this creature. Do we need Bell? A food for thought for you.
Potentially. I mean, if we basically say that, yes, we're going after Zariel, here's your shit, come and join us, in a fight to the death for her. Is he going to join us?
I'm going to give you a leg up at this point, because as you're having this conversation between you, you're still within range of the telepathy of the Sibriex. Mephiston, just before he releases the grasp of the detect thought, you very much get the impression that the Sibriex would not know the location of the Bleeding Citadel, therefore the sword. That is not one of the things that it knows.
So it does not know all them.
They're almost all knowing. Okay. It was just an error in thought. If we can get, if we could get the information out of this, we don't need Bell. Was where I was going with it, and then we could just free the creature and get what we need. But obviously, problem is to get what we want. I almost feel like we've got to free this creature. Free this creature, we're going to piss Bell off, and it's
Well, the thing is, go on, Tom.
Nope, the thought was finished. Thank you.
So if it's not bound by pacts like devils are, what if we just say we will talk to Bell about freeing you? With the bullshit excuse that his forces here will overpower us, therefore meaning more time of torture for you. Just fucking, yeah. Life for
Who
a teeth.
trapped him in the first place?
Bell.
It was Bell that trapped him.
Bell's forces managed to capture him. Yeah, Bellacross is quite happy to tell you that the Sibriex was just wandering through Avernus, which was dangerous all by itself. Like I say, these things, they're not native to the Nine Hells, so if they die here, they just reappear back in the Abyss. So they're quite happy to wander across Avernus, but his forces captured it, and they're trying to use it as a repository of knowledge. Are you going to pose your question then, Sammy? Is Orchard going to ask the question?
Yeah, but I'm just going to go up and say, help us to help you. Help us to be free of debt of Bell, and we shall try to free you from Bell in the process.
Okay. Do you mean to follow through with this, or are you deceiving him?
I am deceiving him.
Okay, roll deception then.
Oh no.
Oh no.
This will not suffice, mortal. Free me. And you get a sort of a telepathic image of the chains that are surrounding it. And you become aware that there are 6 chains strapping the Sibriex down. It's Infernal Iron, so you'd have to give it some pasty, as Mark would say. Oh, he's infecting all of us, I'll tell you. And you would probably have to release at least 3 of them for the Sibriex to be released. In the meantime, the chain devils, the chains are wrapped around all these devils and then around the Sibriex. They're continuing to just maliciously torturing him. They're devils. They're literal devils. They're enjoying torturing him as the Sibriex continues to scream, and the Arcanoloth is just watching, enjoying the whole process.
I think we need to go and get Bell. Clearly,
Well, Bell has sent it here.
Yeah, but what my kind of thought process at the moment, I think I'd almost be saying to the Sibriex would be kind of, you're messing everybody about and you're making this harder on yourself. I suggest we go and get somebody else that can inflict more pain.
Okay, make an intimidation check then.
Give it to him.
Come on.
Don't like it up him.
26.
26. So the Sibriex will say, no, anything but that.
Mephiston will kind of turn his back and start walking off and goes back to the ship.
No, wait, mortal, no.
Can he almost kind of like shout back at him then and almost kind of, he's different. Something's happened to Mephiston while he's been down here, and his eyes kind of go black rather than that piercing red. Almost in like the Batman voice, like, tell me what you know.
What do you require? I will give you one piece of information.
Little cat biting me.
Okay, I shall tell you that your cat is an arsehole. That is the information I will give you.
Damn it, Mark.
Go on, then.
3 questions.
What?
Was
What?
that a
3?
question?
That is 1 question. Sorry.
They're adamantine rods, aren't they? If I remember rightly.
Yeah.
Yeah. So
The
it's basically
location
like,
of the adamantine rocks.
I want to know the location of all the adamantine rods that were taken from Bell.
Okay. So it chuckles. The adamantine rods are within a flying fortress. And you can now tell that he himself, as Mephiston has changed, this Sibriex has changed now, and he's kind of been leading you up a garden path. This weird motherfucker is actually enjoying this torture, and he's getting off on it. As more Demonica splashes to the ground. Sorry, just made myself cringe.
Turn to the demons that are inflicting it, and the dude that's asking the questions go, he clearly likes this. I suggest you start being nice to him. He might not like that.
Ooh, nice.
Walk off.
Okay. So roll a persuasion check just to finish this off.
Walk away and have to draw.
Not like a monkey.
No, you're trying to be dramatic, and I keep drawing you back in.
16.
Okay, so the Arcanoloth will sort of raise an eyebrow at this as you do walk off. But Bellicross now, who's been on, you just notice him on your shoulder flapping now. He's been sort of sneaking around, and he will say, "Interesting. I know the location of the flying fortress. If that is where you wish to go, that is maybe where the rods are, unless you think it's worth interrogating this creature further."
Can I roll? I mean, do we all hear what it said?
Yes.
Can I have an insight check to see if it's actually telling us the truth?
This is on the imp.
No, the
Sibriex.
Sibriex.
Go for it.
Ugh. 14, rolled a 5.
Okay, you, hmm. It seems to have given you the information freely. Why? You're not entirely sure, but this is a creature of pure chaos. So it might be to. You're not sure. You're just not sure.
Yeah. There's a lot of reasons why, but I just is that kind of mad kind of creature that you just can't get a gauge on it. I'm guessing is the answer.
Pretty much. Oh, I have found a Sibriex. Hold on. Let me give you this. I did do one.
A small furry like a bull.
Oh, wonderful.
Oh,
There you go. That's the Sibriex,
That is horrible.
isn't it?
Looks like a severed testicle.
maybe we need to threaten the Sibriex with some celestial light.
We could do that. Or threaten to kill. Oh no, it's in its home, but it'll want to be killed, won't it? Because it'll go back to the abyss. So that's no threat.
It's given us the information we're after. We don't need to
Yeah.
interact with it anymore. Basically, it's not up to us to make the creature more compliant for Bell. That's their job, not ours.
Yeah.
I still think
As long as
Grizz
we're
should go
happy.
up and thank the Sibriex for the information and be really nice to him.
Call him Wilf. Tell him he's a chicken.
Called me chicken.
I mean, if I had plane shift, I'd send it somewhere like Limbo, but not plane shift. Yeah.
I mean, we could just
Send
kill
a
it. for the
vegetable lasagna
Yeah.
land.
But that's what it wants. It doesn't, send it back to the abyss isn't really going to inconvenience it much. At the moment, it can't, whilst it might be enjoying the torture, it's not free to do as it pleases. So
I think freeing it's a bad idea. We'll piss Bell off for one, and how much can we trust it? We've got what we need. I say we go.
Let's go. I'm down with that. I think it's just going to try and eat us, or just fuck off and not help in any way if we let it go. So
Pretty much.
yeah,
Yeah.
they're not
Okay.
nice. Doesn't look very nice. That picture's properly changed my mind. It's just looking at it now. I'm not dealing with you, buddy. You look like a diseased testicle.
So as being out of range of its telepathy as you're discussing this, Spellacross is on board. He will sort of say, yes, get what the master desires.
Yeah, fully. I'm down with that.
Okay. So that's skipped over at least 2 hours of revision I did earlier, but that's okay. So let's take you to. Fortunately, I did move on. So map of Avernus. Down here, I'll add it to the map later on. You're back on the barge as it sails down the River Styx, and you do see. In fact, as you're floating down, it's the cartographer again. The map will start saying, "A weapon made for an archdevil, ravaged in battle and ripe for plunder." And you can see a towering wreckage rises from the scorched hellscape. It looks like a giant sword blade tilted to a 20-degree angle and partly buried underground. Much of its exposed hull is rusted and torn asunder. Hot wind screams as it tears through the hollow structure, and 6 giant vultures circle high above it. As you get closer, this thing, if you think of it as if it looks like a sword like this, but the sword itself has different layers rusted through. And as you're now close enough to see it, you realise that you're going to have to actually climb up and climb through the rusted bits to get to the different levels inside.
Let's do it. Let's go. Turn it to chickens. Off we go.
So with yeah, you going in? I thought I heard of a dissension then, or
I mean, how far are we from any form of entry point.
You're right up to it now. You can see
Okay.
it. It's difficult to tell where you are because it's sort of like when I say sheer surface, it's a surface that you can't see round, but there's rust holes and handholds everywhere. You're going to be able to climb up it relatively simply. And about, I mean, it's a good
pair of trousers.
80 feet. That's a big pair of trousers, that, Mark, isn't it?
Yeah,
80 feet up looks like a landing. So from ground level, 80 feet up is the first place that you can see. It looks like you can get into it.
Would you like me to scout ahead?
Yeah, why not?
Can do. I mean, if I was to touch this blade, can I feel if it is going to be good for us to touch?
Yeah, it's just infernal iron. It's inactive infernal iron. It's not. It doesn't hurt. It doesn't buzz. It's not particularly hot.
I mean, yeah, go for a little wander.
Okay, so
Have a
what's
little fly.
Grismore's plan?
I'm just looking at what I can shapeshift into real quick at this level.
I think it's an
Uh,
8 or
brilliant.
above for flying, isn't it?
I think so,
Or-
yeah. I'm
or
just double
Sam's
checking
plan.
before I. Oh, yeah, what have you got in mind? That saved me, yeah. Send Albert. That saved me a use of wild shape.
Oh, I'll tell him who's disappeared off my character sheet to go with Albert and protect him just in case.
He's gone now, Mark. It's over,
Oh,
Mark.
is he gone?
Let it go, Mark.
It's over. Let it go. Oh.
Let it go.
No, don't, Sam. Don't, Sam. So you can send Albert how far?
Really good question, Dave. Really good question.
I don't
Question
know.
is,
was
how
thinking
far
long
will you let him send him, Dave?
So I can communicate with him telepathically when he's 100 feet away from me. Within 100 feet of me, sorry.
That should be okay then.
Okay, so as Tinker, you zone out, looking through Albert's eyes, you can see. Let me just get this ready because I hadn't actually got this ready. I've been really busy sorting the children today, but here we go. Let me do this. Copy them. Paste onto.
I must say, guys, I have a very new appreciation for the amount of work that goes into this.
Yeah.
I can imagine.
I have learned. It's yeah.
There's sausages, beans, eggplant.
Thank you, Sam. So the wreckage seems to have what Albert identifies, or you through Albert's eyes identify a bridge which is 80 feet up, and you can see sparks rain down from gashes in the ceiling of what used to be the bridge, much of which is open to the sky. The room has been picked clean. The rows of stripped down consoles and a few dangling chains remain. So if you imagine this as if we were in a Star Wars, in a sci-fi, there's sort of sparks from the doorways as as the infernal workings of this thing fire off. But it seems to be a landing that has been abandoned. But you can clearly land on this platform here.
Have we got enough rope for Albert to? Or can we just climb up there? Did you say, Dave?
You could climb up easy enough. Yeah, I'm not gonna bother you with rolls for this. It's easy enough.
Oh, just so everyone knows, because in case I forget, I can cast 2 spells now. One spell long rest, augury, and clairvoyance. So if any of them become handy and I forget to mention it.
Did
Yeah,
anybody say sausage rolls?
I did say sausage rolls earlier. I don't know why. I haven't got any. Wish it did. Like sausage rolls.
Well, I'm unprepared. I haven't brought myself a drink, and I'm gasping.
Oh,
Oh, wait a minute.
Okay, Mr.
You-
DM,
Oh.
go get a drink.
Yeah, no, I've
Yeah,
got
tell
some
you
in
what,
my
I'll go and have
work bag in the
a,
corner. You carry on for a minute. How are you getting up?
I'll go and flirtatiously fillet a fish. Yes.
So, I mean, do we send Albert an extra? I mean, he's not going to see anything else for an extra 20 feet, is he?
It's just going to be that room, isn't it? Basically, he'll fly into this room, see this room, and that'll be about as far until I get up to him, and then I'm able to push him on.
So we
Yeah,
may as
I
well climb up, push on, then let Albert push on.
I concur.
Okay. So it's relatively simple. Like I say, you can all get up. So your tokens are now on the bridge of this infernal flying machine. You can see that there's a way through to the northwest. There's a console here which has been savaged. This is an empty room. There's a corner round here that would warrant investigating, and the main body seems to be this way. But I mean, there's east and west to explore, and then these rooms.
Before we climbed up here, Dave, Tinker
Yeah.
would obviously activate his mage armor. Because I ain't falling for that one again.
Do you remember the Lost in Space film that came out when we were younger, Sam?
Yeah.
Do you know that like
Yeah.
opening helmet that Matt LeBlanc
Mhm.
had? That's the image I have every time the Tinker casts Mage
And that is
Armor.
literally just plates just coming out like a fucking transformer. They just drop out and think lock into place.
That's a
I
massive
know
it's
a-
underrated
but-
movie, that is.
I know. I get a ching 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 noise every time he does it. So I wonder if I'm.
And it is like he's activating a button.
Yeah. Yeah.
If you look in the middle of his chest, the picture I've used, he's got this like circular piece. So I imagine that's almost like that. Right, hit that, armor comes out.
My fan's turned itself off. Still too
Oh.
long.
Are you going to send Albert to look around the rooms then?
Yeah.
I don't
Or
know
do I just go and have a look?
how. I was gonna say, I'm gonna be honest. I don't know how stealthy.
Is it dark in here, Dave?
No, this is open to the Avernus sky, which
Yeah,
is
sorry.
permanent light. Yeah.
Sorry, mate.
Is it
That's
dimly?
all right.
Oh.
I mean, do we
no.
want to go?
Don't worry, Sam. It can be.
Did
I
we
think
want
should
to
move
go
forward as a
from
group,
left to right,
Yeah.
gentlemen?
Yes, we should. Yeah.
So yes, Zorchar would like to do a bit of stealthy and come up here
Yeah.
and see
Sure.
what is around.
You roll your stealth while the gentlemen tell me what they're going to be doing.
My stuff is not very high for Albert, so you go for it.
We'll stay back until
Absolutely, I'm one big
Okay.
heavy noise machine.
Sure.
Mephiston will eat a pack of mini cheddars.
Oh, you jammy! I'm jealous of Mephiston. So as Zorchar, let me just fill some of it in for you, Sammy. As you, let me show them up. So as you manage to skirt round to this point, it opens up, and there's a way further through to the west as you start to retreat back into position. From above you, there is a screech. What I would like you to each do is roll initiative, please.
Oh.
And that was pretty good.
Oh, damn! If you've got a level of fighter, does that mean you can use the mastery ability on your bow?
I don't think I took it on my bow.
Oh, I know you get. I don't know how many you get. Is it 2 at first level? Some of them are well handy.
Zorchar's turned
I do
up with
have
new
mastery.
toys, Mark.
Sorry.
Zorchar's turned up
I
with
do have
new toys.
mastery.
She
Yeah.
went with Vex and Nick.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Vex is great. Nick is great. Yeah.
Yeah. So descending from you now at
Sorry, I haven't even rolled yet.
breakneck speed, these
17.
what you initially thought were vultures are actually demons. They're Vrox, and they're descending rather rapidly on your position. So let me just scatter them around slightly as I'll make them visible to you. Zorchar stealth, so they wouldn't have noticed you. What I'm going to say to you is they are 30 feet above you and descending rapidly. So I'm just going to just put my GM notes to 30 for each of them so I can remember how high they are. There is a map tool for altitude, Sam, but I've never had the time to look into it. It's another thing you could potentially teach me if you ever figured it out, but I cheat. I just go in GM notes and add it to there. So is everyone on initiative?
You just need to move me down one, Dave, because I rolled higher on map tool for the first time ever.
Oh, wow. Okay.
Yeah.
So it is going to be Vrock number 1, who is this prick here, is going to screech down now, breakneck speed. So he comes to land on the deck right next to Grismore, Mephiston. In fact, what I'm going to do is you would have been positioned like that. Grismore would have been well at the back, I'm guessing. And then, Sam, you're top right on mine. Would you roll D6 for me? I'm going to apply D3 for you, Mephiston, and Osgrund.
Oh.
That again, sorry.
Roll a D6, dude. I'm going to convert it to a D3.
Wow.
That was the bit that cut out for me. I was like,
bad texture.
Is that the first time it's done it?
Yeah.
yeah. It was mid-sentence, so I was a bit like, I heard my name. It was something to do with us, but I didn't know what you want me to do.
Put the tail off.
You requested that you
sentence, but that's the first time it's cut out mid-sentence.
Yeah.
Say again, sorry, Tom.
So it's cut off the end of some words, but it's the first time it's cut out mid-sentence.
New broadband is so annoying.
Mark, have you got a
my
button
new
for it?
trousers. Sorry? My trousers? What?
5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So it's going to be a Nuzgrond it attacked. Let's find the rock. Stat sheet. So it makes 2 shreds attack. If
it comes in range of me, I'll get my hits on it, actually.
Yeah, you can. I thought I was kind of waiting for you to do it, but you can go for it now.
Reaction, then here we go. Natural 20. 28 damage. Now it gets to hit me back.
Does. Yeah, and they've got a whole bunch of features. So let's have a look at this. Okay. All right. Yeah, I doubt very much it's going to work, but as it descends and Nuzgrond strikes out, it lands and opens its maw in your direction and screeches at you. Would you make a Constitution saving throw, please, Mark?
Yeah.
In fact, each creature in a 20-foot emanation. So all of you need
I've
to
made
make.
a 10. I've rolled a 10.
Okay.
Rebuy.
What do you want from us, sorry? A
Constitution saving throw.
Is it a disease?
It is not.
Okay.
That's 13.
24.
It's safe to say Sam's done it. I don't think
Yeah.
I have. I'm too
So
cheesy.
Nuzgron fail, Grismore fail.
Oh,
Lou and so Mephiston and Zorchar Constitution saving throw, please.
Oh, sorry, I was reading something.
That's all right.
Ah, both.
Mephiston failed.
19.
Zorchar passes, so only Zorchar and Tinker pass. So this is particularly nasty. You all. Ooh, that's a good roll as well. So each creature with a 20-foot emanation originating from the rock, you take
20 feet. Within 20 feet.
oh, sorry, are you not 20 feet? No, Sammy, you're fine. Yeah, so you pass.
Yeah.
Yeah.
you passed anyway.
You take 17 points of thunder damage. That's for those who failed. Yeah. And you have the stunned condition until the end of the Vrok's next turn. So you are incapacitated. Ooh, this is bad. You automatically fail in dexterity, strength and dexterity saving throws. Attack rolls against you have advantage. And incapacitated means that you can't take any actions, bonus actions, or reactions. Concentration is is broken. You can't speak.
Is that only if you failed, you're stunned?
Yeah.
So there's only there's only one of us. There's only Tinker that can actually attack, which I think means we're all going to die.
I think you're all in trouble. Well, Zorchar's not stunned either, but you didn't take any damage, Sam.
Oh, I don't take damage?
No.
Oh, okay, sorry.
Yeah, it only has failure, so by that I'm assuming that you just shrug it off. Ooh, this is going to be nasty. So that takes us to... Go on, Sam.
Sorry, I think... Yeah, I should have rolled a thingy. For my thing... sorry, I need to switch my Steel Defender. So he gets... plus 217 plus 4 21. My Steel Defender.
He's passed. You've passed.
Cool.
So let's put the stunned on those that are. Ooh, this is not how you want to start a session. So Sammy Zorchar does get a turn. You're stealth. You're still stealth. So I'm going to allow you to do what you want from a stealth position.
Hello, Tiny. What's to do?
I'm going to use something that I haven't used yet. I would like to use my necklace of fireballs.
Mm-hmm.
So
Can't hear what you're saying, Tom. It just looks like you're being a fish grin.
I was doing it quietly, so I didn't interrupt anything. But I was doing the song.
So it says the range is 150 feet, area 20 feet. So is that 150 feet or 20 foot?
It's the range is 150 feet, so you can throw it 120 feet, but its radius is 20 feet. So this ball that you can control there, you can see where it detonates and do what you do.
That's 30, isn't it? That's
oh yeah, hold up, bear with me. Right, just let me play with it for a second. So let me play with the ball for a second. What's else? Or circle 20.
These
There you
big balls. Oh, it's making me worried then.
go.
I know, I was thinking that's a big ball. Technically they're in it, so I'm going to go there.
Okay, that gets 5
And-
of them. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Should get 6.
Oh
Technically
yeah,
they're all in
go
it.
on then. Yeah, I'll give you that. I'll give you that.
No, Rico.
So what do we do? So each creature in a 20-foot radius sphere centered on that point makes dexterity saving throw. Half damage on a fail, or all damage.
What's the DC, Sammy?
Right. 15 dexterity.
Tidy. So we've got pass. All right, so let me write these down. So pass. Ooh, fail.
Where's it go? Where's it go? Where's it go?
Ooh, actually, I'm rolling the wrong one. So that's pass. Pass. That's 4. 5 is pass. 6 is natural 20. That other one, I do get to re-roll. Is another pass. So they've all passed. Roll your damage.
They're clearly resistant to fire. By the way, Dave just said that.
Damn it!
So 29, half that to 14, they are resistant, so they all take 7 points of damage.
I've known him long enough
That's
now.
I missed that bit, definitely.
A demon's resistant to fire. And somehow,
Good.
that's become my fault. Thank you, Lewis.
You took our imp away, Dave.
Okay, but they become aware of you now as the fireball detonates.
Okay. So as my bonus action, I would like to disengage.
Well, you're not
have
engaged.
initiative.
No one's within melee range of you, so you don't have to disengage to run.
So I'm going to run around here.
Yeah.
And then bonus action hide.
Is exactly what I would be doing in your circumstances. So you roll your stealth again because you can.
27.
27. So Zorchar disappears around the corner. Mephiston, you can do nothing. Nuzgron, you can do nothing. Vrock, the original Vrock, now cackling wickedly. Ooh. He's going to move forward and descend on Grismore. Sorry, Tom. So advantage attack against you is going to be 20.
Hits. Just.
Okay, so that's 8 points of piercing and then poison 9. Second attack is advantage 16.
Miss.
Yes. Okay, so somehow it gets tangled in its own limbs and it misses. Takes us to Vrock number 5. Where are you? It's going to move in next to Nuzgrund. 2 advantage attacks. Right, let me just double check just to make sure it's... Yeah, okay. It is going to release spores. So from its body, you can see these pustules as it starts tearing at them and spores start flying out. Anyone within 20... Yeah.
Oh, okay. Right, the Steel Defender was going to... If it was an AC thing, the Steel Defender would have interceded, but it's not by the sounds of it.
It's not. Anyone within 20 feet of it needs to make another Constitution saving throw, please.
Well, we automatically fail.
No, you don't. You automatically fail Strength and Dexterity. But
Yeah,
Constitution
fail
isn't part of that.
Oh, how do you roll the same thing twice?
Okay, yeah. So Nuzgron's
All I do
failed.
need to
Mephiston's
do is
failed. It's
keep a
everyone
note
other
of
than
how many
Sammy
hit
needs to-
points. Only thing I need to do is keep a track of my hit points.
Tinker's failed.
That's all of us then.
It's only
Rob
like-
says me again, 13. I
You've-
thought I didn't have a chance for a drink then.
So you all have the poison condition as well. You can repeat the save at the end. At the end of each of your turn, ending the effect on itself is a success. While poison, the target takes. I'm going to roll this damage for all of you. You all take 4 points of damage. At the
I'm
Is that all?
resistant to poison.
tidy. Okay, but you do have the poison condition though, Sam. Yeah. Ah, you're resistant to poison. Ah, but you can still have the
Resistant
poison
to poison,
condition.
Yeah.
These things are fucking harsh, aren't they? Level 10,
Well,
ladies and gentlemen.
Another go. So
Dave, what did you need to roll to pass?
don't know.
Constitution saving throw.
No, yeah, but what was the defender got 16.
The defender has passed.
Okay.
Okay. So
So he's immune to poison, and he's immune to the poison condition as well.
there you go. So you have disadvantage on attacks and ability checks if you are poisoned. Fuck. Right. Tinker, you can do something. What do you want to do?
What the hell to do?
I will run away.
No. So I will. Can I have a 20-foot radius? Jobby,
Sure.
please, Dave.
So visible, and in fact, you can all have ownership of this. Let me just save that. There.
Although
Anyone who's
everyone there needs to roll a Constitution saving throw for me, please.
Okay, that's 5 of them then. Yeah.
Yep.
Your DC is
17.
okay. I'm rolling with advantage. So first one fails. Second one fails. That was a roll of 7 with advantage. So 1, 2, 3. That was a roll of 6 with advantage.
To get advantage?
Yeah.
Why?
Because they have magic resistance.
Oh.
Or yeah, get used to that, Sam.
Fucking hell.
22 passes. I know. Well, I mean, because I'm about to play a wizard, and lots of things don't have this. That's 8. So with magic resistance, and I'm going to meta the shit out of this because that's miraculous. With magic resistance and a Constitution modifier of +4, 4 of them have failed and 1 has passed. What are you doing?
It's depth charge, mate.
Okay.
So it's the good old Django Fett. As they take 8d6 plus the damage and half on a success.
What type of damage?
Thunder damage.
Thunder coming.
Okay. So that's half
35.
would be 17. So 4
Yeah.
4 times 35 plus 17. Jesus. 2, 3. That one's passed, so he takes 17. 4, 5. That's quite the turn, mate.
I try.
I
And as a
try.
bonus action, I begin to dance.
It seems reasonable to me.
And then my Steel Defender will act.
Yeah.
And he will. Oh, shit, he's got to tweb that one, I guess. Because he's technically engaged, isn't he? Sorry, I don't know why I made a mistake and I clicked, and now I can't see this thing. Okay, so +9 to hit.
Do you know if you want
That's a 28.
28 hits.
+4 to this for damage. Force
Okay.
damage. 10 points of force damage to
Force
Rock
damage.
5.
Nice.
And that's it. That is now officially my turn. I've also changed my Steel Defender's image to what I imagine he would look like.
Come on.
Where is he?
Oh.
Doggo.
Every
That's
Art
pretty
of Fighter's loyal little companion.
Nice.
Where is he? Where is he?
Joe Pasquale.
Is his name
Just,
paying off?
Oh,
I wasn't going to be that slap in the
Okay.
face about it.
Right, let's go through the motions of this because this could be horrendous enough. So Rock 2 is seeing what's happened. It's going to pile in on Tinker.
Mhm.
Right. Okay, let's do it. It's going to use its stunning screech feature as well.
Of course it is.
As for some reason that your dungeon masters decided to be particularly harsh today. So you all need to repeat, with the exception of Sammy, another Constitution saving throw.
Sorry, Dave. Do I need to roll something for the poison condition?
Yeah, do we get
Mm,
disadvantage?
bear with me. Oh, that's... Right, you've passed this second one, Mark. Bear with me, Sam. I'll come back to you in a second once we've finished this. Yes. So for the Steel
Is that his-
Defender,
So that's
Ronnie
my
played that with
roll.
disadvantage, Dave, sorry.
No.
No.
And
I just
then the
heard
Steel
Mark mention
Defender.
disadvantage. That's all, sorry.
So 11, 13 for the Steel Defender.
Steel Defender is now stunned.
Yeah.
But out
Okay.
of so Lewis was the only other one that failed that. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to put the stun condition on him, and it was Vrock number 1 that has used it as well, so I can remember because they can only use that feature once a day. Lewis, you can't do anything until this guy is, and the Steel Defender can't do anything until this guy has had his second turn. But the rest of you have shrugged it off. Vrock number 3, welcome to level 10, is going to move into here and have his attacks. He's got 2 choices. Tom,
Sorry,
would you-
Dave, is there damage associated with that?
mate, yeah, there is as well, isn't there? So the Steel Defender and Mephiston take 13.
You're joking. Not another one?
I'm not joking, and yes, it is. Poison. Poison damage. Yeah, so you take. You've taken your damage already for poison, haven't you, Sam?
No.
No. So you take 1 point of poison damage.
That was from the actual attack, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hold up, because it's so confusing. Emanating from the rock. A failure, the target has the poison condition and repeats the saving throw at the end of each of its turns. So you can
So I
make
need to
a
save.
Constitution saving throw.
So I technically, and I missed this, I have advantage on being poisoned. So I'm going to roll it at advantage now. Is that right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Go on, Sam.
The 30 pass.
It does. Bizarrely.
So I'm no longer poisoned, but I am now stunned. And I
As
should
it-
take 30.
Oh, did
Yeah,
you?
no,
you're-
I'm not stunned. No, I passed.
you're-
Sorry. Yeah.
Yeah, you've got rid of everything. You've managed to shrug it all off.
Okay, I'm good. I'm back.
But what I do need to do. Oh no, it doesn't matter because it's at this next turn. Right, Varrock number 3 has just had its turn.
So let's caress my
And
crunchy
rock
one.
number 3 share it square with rock number 5. They're overlapping.
Yeah, it can do. Yeah, they're only slender things. I'm not going to be that precious about it. I would allow you guys to do it. So you're quite right to question your dungeon master on any such things, being as the combat has started this way. But now that you have questioned me, roll d4 for me, please, Tom.
Yeah, Blapper. I'll. That's fair enough. 2.
2. It's going to be Mephiston that it attacks. It's 2 attacks with advantage. That's going to be 24 to hit Mephiston. I know that hits. I'll do his damage in a second when he's back. The second one is 25. Yeah, so you've got 2 lots of damage coming in.
Of course I have.
So 8 piercing. The second one is 12 piercing. And then you've got... So 8 and 12, so that's 20. And then you've got poison damage to take. That's 10 plus another 8. 38 in total. Whoa. The last rock number 4 is going to fly out and around. So it's kind of hovering outside of the citadel itself. Let me make this a little bit more visible to you.
Not gonna lie, I'm looking quite moist at the moment.
Yeah, you are. There you go. That's revealed a little bit better. See, Sam doing all this on the fly. Its target is going to be Grismore. You kind of stuck out there, dude. So, advantage attack against Grismore. Natural 20.
It doesn't get any better, does it?
22 slashing. 26 poison.
Okay.
Okay, that takes us to the top of round 2. Varrock number 1, the original Varrock. He... it's going to be a D3 again. Lewis, roll D6 for me, please. Roll a 1 or a 2, mate. Don't roll a 3 or a 4. Yes.
Ooh.
Right, it's going to attempt to attack Tinker.
Yeah, thanks for the yes there, Dave.
I'm thinking about the team, dude. I'm thinking about the team. It's not in a position to flank. 21 hit the armored motherfucker. And 17. See, that's why I was cheering, mate. Right. Vrock 1 has finished his turn, so anyone stunned by the effects of Vrock 1 is now free.
Which would
So if
be Mephiston and Nuz, wasn't it?
I
No,
believe
I
so.
got stung by 3.
You did. So Nuzgrund.
I only passed. I passed the 3rd saving throw. And I failed 2.
Okay,
So it's still not my
Zorchar.
go.
You've been poking around the corner. You've seen what's happening to your team. What does Zorchar want to do?
So,
Honestly, I wouldn't blame him for just running away.
The thought is there. So I am stealth. Yes, this is the DM.
Yes.
Yes. So if I poke my head around this corner, I would like to, with advantage, use my short bow. Because I'm stealthed, yes.
Correct.
And I would like to take aim at the original rock.
Yeah.
Oh, nice.
for a natural 20.
Sneak attack. Sneak
Um,
attack that bitch. So it's right click
I'm
everything and
gonna
roll
get-
double damage for the lot. Come on, Sammy.
So it's D6, it's 5d6, and then 2d6 for the short bow so far. 7d6.
Don't forget to
then
double
plus
your sneak
4.
attack.
Oh my god! So 5, 10, 11
12d6.
d6. 12
That's a
d6?
lot of D6. Come on.
Yeah, because you get
12
2 for the
D6.
short bow. Yeah, 2 for the short bow.
2 for the short bow. And then it's going to be a plus 4.
Oh, I'd love to see your screen. I like that many dice rolling across my screen. So 33.
I mean,
Yeah.
yeah. Yeah. And then I would like to scamper back around the corner and bonus action hide.
Correct. Make your stealth roll. Come on, Sammy. Just don't roll a 1.
Oh no!
Ooh.
17.
Right, bear with. They have a passive perception of unknown to you. Okay. That's your turn. Mephiston, Lou, you can't do anything again. Nuzgrond, you're poisoned, so your attacks are
still
at
can't do-
disadvantage.
I still haven't till rocked. I got hit by a second one.
You passed that
Yeah,
one,
you're
surely.
poisoned, mate.
How many times have I been hit by that
Mark,
ability?
you're fine. You've got a turn, but you're just poisoned.
Okay,
And
so
take a
that's
plus
disadvantage
D6
on
to-
everything.
And then take a plus D6 to your first attack. And I'll use my reaction to give you that.
Thanks.
Got so much to remember on this fight.
God, I'd like to rage the bonus action.
Come on, Mark.
Absolute.
Right. Rock number 5.
Yeah.
So I can't reach the other. Reckless, so I'll get a straight roll.
Perfect.
Plus 6.
They always seem to
Plus
have advantage on me for everything anyway, so I can't can't get it more than once. Halberd, here we go.
And then add a D6 to it as well, mate.
15 plus 21. Nice
21.
one, Tom.
Hits, your damage is.
Damage is 15.
15. That's first attack.
Yeah.
Second attack.
Second attack is going to be a natural 20.
Yes.
Here we go.
And that's going to be 26. slashing
26.
damage.
Okay, you've used your bonus action this turn, though, haven't you?
I have, so that's
Yeah.
going to be me done. Yeah.
Okay. You are going to take.
Oh no, I can cleave, Dave. I can have a cleave attack on Rock 3. I forgot about that.
You can, mate. Can I finish this while I remembered? Otherwise, I'll forget. You
Go
take
on, then.
8 poison damage and then do your Constitution saving throw now to just to see if you can shrug off the poison.
8 poison. Constitution saving throw.
Come on, Mark. Yes. Right. So
25, wicked.
you're no longer poisoned at the end of your turn, but you are for this attack.
Rest of this, yeah. So last attack anyway. Which is you being a tweb. It's just my normal attack thing, isn't it? Yeah. How about
Normal attack. Yeah. No advantage. You've negated the disadvantage. 24
just
hits.
yeah, so it's just going to be the weapon's damage. So it's a D10 plus 2.
D12. D10 plus 2. Yes,
D10.
correct.
Yeah. Yes, maximum damage. That's 10 on that one as well.
So
I'm done.
12 on that one. Gotcha.
Yeah.
Okay, that takes us to Original Vrock, who is on. Mark, roll a d4 for me. Make sure it's a 1 or a 2. Sorry, Sam. I mean, I know it sounds vindictive, but
Oh,
it's not. Grismore's going to be down, mate. Okay, attacks are coming at Grizz. The first attack with advantage against Grizz.
Why their advantage?
Why the advantage? I'm not incapacitated anymore.
That's a good question.
I am on the floor, though. so I am prone, which
Oh,
might
yeah,
give
so
you
it's still-
advantage.
it is
Why are you on the
advantage.
floor, dude?
Would I not have been not prone? Would I
No.
not been not prone when I was stunned? No. Okay, then in which case, yeah, I'm stood up.
Right, so I'm going to roll fresh.
Okay.
18.
Miss.
Second attack.
Silvery barbs.
It's rolled an 8 anyway. I'm gonna let you keep your silvery barbs, mate, because it's rolled an 8.
Miss.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Right, rock number 5 is, where are you, prick? There he is. He's got a choice of 2 now. Sammy, would you roll D4 for me, please? This is for the Steel Defender or Nuzgrund.
No.
It's Nuzgrund. Okay, normal attacks against you, Mark.
Yup,
First one rolls a natural 1.
he's missed.
Second rolls natural 20.
He's missed.
Thank you, Mark.
Nice. You're welcome.
So that's going to be 20 points of piercing.
Yep. Plus,
So resistant to that one, but the
Yep.
poison is 22, which you're not resistant to, are you?
no.
Okay.
Right.
That
I
takes.
forgot to put my rage on before, so I'd have done slightly more damage. Prick.
How much
forgot to
damage would it be?
What's the difference? Hang on,
Plus
let me
1,
just
plus
see.
2.
Right, so I'll just double check. I'm such a twab, honestly.
Tell me in a minute. Tell me in a minute.
Okay,
Sam,
sorry.
your turn.
Bonus action, going to reach into the shadows and call forth a shadowy blade. And then the OG Vrock, I'm going to tweb him twice.
Go for it. Come on, Sam.
Yep. 19 to hit.
Hits.
Oh, booming blade for my first one.
Urge you.
sorry.
Yeah.
So there's that plus 1d8, isn't it?
Sam, as much as I hate to say it, isn't Booming Blade a magic action?
Possibly.
Yeah, so you can't have 2 attacks if you're using Booming Blade.
Why not?
Because you're using a magic action, not an attack action.
Okay, well, I'll go with the normal attacks then. I'll stick with that.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah,
So that's
So
13 points psychic damage.
Awesome. Second attack.
And then
you know what? It'll be far
18
easier.
to hit.
Yes, hits.
At the minute, damage is plus
21 psychic damage.
plus 14.
Okay. You've really
So
kicked off
without
Tinker,
it-
hasn't he?
Without
Hold up, Mark's working out loud. Let's let him finish.
rage. Yeah, I'm having to
So
do
while
it
he's
the hard
working out,
way. I can't
Dave,
find it.
do I take the poison damage at the top of the round or at the end,
End
of
of
the
your
round?
round.
Okay, cool.
It is Grismore's turn.
It's plus 3 damage to each attack that I hit with, Dave.
I'm going to give it.
Sorry.
Yeah, but it won't be the last one, so I'm going to take 6 off the one that you hit first. Grismore's turn.
Okay, so Grizz, as a bonus action, is going to enter the starry form with the chalice symbol on his chest.
Yeah.
That is my bonus action. As an action,
Um,
I will cast at 5th level Mass Cure Wounds.
Oh, what a hit! Absolute
What a
legend.
guy.
Everyone, the Steel Defender, I can't heal, I guess, because it's a construct. Is it defined as a
Mhm.
construct, Samuel?
Carry on anyway. I've got a lot of reading to do.
But the rest of us will take 5d8 plus 5 healing.
Nice. That's well handy.
So that's 24 points, which is actually a really bad, not a great roll. 24 points of healing.
Yep.
And then knowing how rough I am, I'm going to give myself the additional 2d8 healing to myself.
Yeah, seems reasonable.
No, you can't heal the Steel Defender.
So it doesn't take the healing. And I get an additional 13 points.
Okay.
24 points of healing. Nice.
That's
I'll
nice.
take my 1 hit point back that I needed.
Well, it's up
Any-
to 6 creatures, and there's not anybody else in range, I don't think. It's 30 feet, so I think And she's not even within line of sight, so she's out of range and out of line of sight. So I couldn't hit her, so
Zorchar's
sorry.
sitting pretty.
I've got full health at the moment, so I'm good.
Sorry, anything else on your turn, Grismore?
I've used bonus, I've used action, and I can't move without provoking, so I'm good.
Okay.
How much
you take
healing was there, Tom?
It was
24, Mark.
24.
Oh, well,
You take 8 points of poison, Grismore, and you get to make your Constitution saving throw.
I'm glad I took at the end because that would have taken me down. That would have put me under if I'd taken that before I did anything else.
Yeah.
Oh, come on! I got a 15.
Okay. So Vrock 2 has used his stun. He has a choice of 2. Tom, we're back to you. Can you roll a D4 for me, please?
That's a D6, Thomas. Stop for that. 2.
2, he's going to attempt to attack the Steel Defender. No, not the Steel Defender, the Tinker. First attack, 16.
No.
Second attack, 15.
No.
This is more like it. That's his turn. Brock number 3. Where are you, you prick? He's there. Sam
is now free to act, isn't he? Just as a point of order.
Mephiston is now free to act.
Yeah. Sorry to interrupt you, Dave.
No, you're quite right, because Brock 3 is now going to use his feature. Everyone within 20 feet, which is everyone other than Zorchar, needs to make a Constitution saving throw to not be stunned. Come on.
Now I'm stunned.
You're stunned.
Oh my god! Again.
Lewis is stunned. Tinker shrugged it off.
Nope. Stunned.
Have I got to roll it again for the Steel Defender?
Yeah.
$25, $26, something like that.
So sorry, Lewis. Grismore's stunned again. This is a horrible fight, and Grismore's stunned. Nuzgron's stunned as well. That's his turn. So we've got Vrock 3 is the only one with stunned active. Vrock 4 is this prick that's flying. He's against Grizz. He's going to use it. So it's now an advantage attack against Grizz. 15.
Yes.
23.
Hits.
Okay. Come on, low numbers. 7. Piercing. That's pretty good. 13. So that's a total of 20.
Oh,
Yeah, you've weathered that. Whoa, these are big numbers.
So, and then it was 20 damage.
Yeah.
Cool.
Right. Vrock number 1 has got 3 choices. Lou, would you roll D6 for me, please? In fact, while you're stunned, I might get you to roll all of these dice for me. Keeps you rolling dice, doesn't it?
1.
That's they really don't like Tinker.
Tinker doesn't like them.
wow.
First attack, 9.
Miss.
Second attack, 12.
Miss.
Zorchar's turn.
I'm going to rinse and repeat.
Yep.
Because there's literally not a lot I can do in terms of helping them. So I'm going to pop around my head around the corner. Am I stealthed?
Yes.
Yeah.
As far as you're aware.
Yeah. As far as I'm aware. So I get advantage, yes?
You do, yeah, you are stealthed. Yeah. I mean, I was trying to make it mysterious, but you have to roll advantage, and it kind of ruins it.
I know, I'm sorry.
It's okay.
So again, I'm going to go for rock number 1.
No, hold up.
The OG.
Sorry, the original.
Yeah, go for
original.
it. Come on.
Oh no. 12 with
12
advantage.
misses.
Action.
That's level 2.
Oh, okay.
That's
That was
level 2
why I
fighter.
hesitantly said it as well.
Yeah.
Yeah. I really don't want to get caught caught up in this shit. So I'm going to return around the corner and bonus action hide.
Roll it. Sorry, Lou. We know what's happening with you. You are going to take poison damage, though. Constitution saving throw for me, please, Lou. For Mephiston, you take 7 points of poison. Got it, Sammy. 17. Come on, come on.
13.
Yeah, 7 damage. You're still poisoned. The OG, as we're now calling him. Lou, roll D4 for me, please. Sorry, I'm getting used to do all these rolls. You
2.
Tinker. 9. 9 and 9.
9.
9! 9! 9!
How many?
5. I'll move on. Mark, would you roll D4? This is between you and the Steel Defender.
Yeah.
I'm assuming the Steel Defender is no longer incapacitated.
He failed the
A while
one
ago.
from Vrock 3, didn't he? The latest
Yeah, I
one.
think so. No, not the last one. Last one, he got over 20 on the last one.
He did. Okay.
Yeah.
In which case he's no longer stunned. So it is going to be Nuzgrund. Can you still rage while you're stunned, Mark?
No.
Ah.
So I'm going to impose disadvantage, i.e. balance the first attack. The Steel Defender's going to intercede or
Okay.
deflect or whatever it does.
Which means I need to take more damage, actually, Dave. I need to take another 10.
No, it's fine, Mark. It's fine. So disadvantage attack against Nuzgrund is 10 because of the disadvantage opposed by the Steel Defender. The second attack is 10.
Yep.
Oh, wait a minute. Wait. You're stunned, aren't you? So he gets an advantage attack. But that's still only a 12. Whew.
Nope.
Tinker's turn.
OG Vrock. 2 attacks.
Go.
Okay, coming again for the second one.
Second attack.
14.
14 misses.
Okay, and then the Steel Defender will act and it will heal itself. And that will be my turn.
Okay. Grismore. Poison damage. 9. You get to repeat your Constitution saving throw.
Okay.
I believe it's 10:15
Thank
already.
the Lord.
Yes. So you've shrugged off the poison.
Okay.
Let's take that off you. Vrock number 2. Sammy, would you roll a D4 for me, please?
Number 4.
That's Grizz. And you're stunned.
I'm sorry.
Yep.
Yeah, I've rolled 2 17s. 20. Oh, okay. Righto. So I'll... So that's just a flat roll, isn't it?
Yeah, it becomes a flat roll, yeah.
Yeah, so I'll re-roll it again. It's natural 1. There you go. Who's getting the advantage?
Can I give it to me?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm going to give it to me at the minute.
That's fine. I can't fault you in the slightest. Second attack against Grizz is going to be 23.
That hits.
Yeah, we need this to be low, mate, don't we? But it's not. 14 piercing, and you've got the poison. This is going to put you down, isn't it? 13 poison.
Well, yeah.
Yeah.
So that's 27 total.
Okay, so Grizz drops to the floor unconscious and stunned. So you're now prone as well.
Yeah, I bet.
Rock.
But we can't get more than 1 advantage on him, though.
No, Vrock 3. Tom, I'm going to ask you to do these then. Would you roll a D4 for me, please?
Certainly can.
It's going to be you, Mark. Nuzgrund. Advantage attacks. First
Tell me how
attack.
much damage.
No, it's 10. Misses.
Oh, yeah, fucking hell.
Second
I
attack.
hope so, otherwise I don't
Natural.
want to go.
Natural 20.
Go on.
So your damage is 23 plus 23.
Plus.
That's it.
Oh, is that it?
Yeah. However, everyone is unstunned.
Oh my god.
Wait, mate. I've not finished because I've got another rock to play with. It hasn't used its feature yet, and it's rock 4.
Oh, God.
So everyone make a Constitution saving throw.
16.
Yes, Lewis.
I
Takes past.
Defender rolled an 11.
Yeah, it's stunned.
Yep.
Go on, Mark. Come on, Mark.
Yeah, damage.
Hold on. What are you doing, Mark?
Oh, what?
You rolled 15. That was your Constitution saving throw. So you've passed your Constitution saving throw. You're not stunned.
Oh, so it's oh, okay.
Okay.
How much damage is the defender taking?
The defender is taking very low 6 points of thunder damage.
Thank you.
Okay. Rock 1. Tom, would you roll a d6 for me, please?
D6. That's 1.
That's Tinker. 18. 18. 2 misses. Sammy, Zorchar's turn. OG
Rinse and
Brock
repeat.
still up. Come on. You all
will
missed
stick
him
my
last
head.
turn. Yeah.
Stick my head round the corner. Assuming I am stealthed, I will use advantage with my short bow against the big OG.
Come on.
22.
Yay!
22 hits.
So that's 6 d6. I do it like this.
This plus 4, yeah.
Yes. Does it
Tidy.
66? Yeah, 66 plus 4. 17.
21.
So 17, 21.
Nice. Anything else?
Rinse and repeat, run back around the corner. Bonus action, hide.
Go for it. Mephiston. It's revenge time, surely.
Has everybody's hit points?
Grismore's
Tom's
down.
on 0.
Yeah.
Mark's not great. You're not great.
Okay. Bonus action, Misty Step.
Yeah.
15, 20, 29, 30. And then I'm going to move to here. Where's that 20-foot sphere gone?
That.
So is that, by my counting, hitting the original Vrock 1, Vrock 3, Vrock 5?
Let me just play, because that at the minute is hitting Nuzgrond as well.
Yeah, you should be able to do it without catching their squares in fairness. Because Vrock 5 and Vrock 3
Yes.
are doubled,
Yeah,
aren't they?
no, that's fine.
Yeah.
That's fine. Yeah.
Lovely,
You are in
jubbly.
that as well, though.
Am I?
Yeah,
Wow.
but you could have moved. You got enough movement to move out of it,
There you
in
go.
fairness.
Not now, I'm not.
I just
Okay, intelligence saving throw, please.
Okay. So First one. 13.
Fails.
9.
Fails.
Fail. 12.
Fails.
14.
Fails. 8d6 worth of psychic damage for
Right.
32 points of damage.
Okay.
And they all now have muddled thoughts for 1 minute. So on every attack roll and ability check, as well as constitution saving throws, they now subtract 1d6 from all of them.
What's that?
Synaptic wave.
Nice. So OG dies. You, as you cast this, you instinctively know that you've found their weakness. These things are not intelligent, as the psychic damage assaults them. So remind me, they get D6 on their saving throws.
1d6 off saving throws and attack rolls.
Right. Poison. Let's resolve this. Mephiston, you do take 4, but you get to repeat your Constitution saving throw.
19 or 21.
You've passed. You are no
Nice.
longer poisoned.
Ooh.
Mark, Nosgron's turn.
Okay. Reckless, great weapon. Yeah. Who's unleashed? I'm going to go for number 5, Jeff 5. First attack. No, I can't go reckless because I'm not raging. Oh fuck it, I'll rage again.
Okay.
That's 1 attack down then. Fucking hell. Activate that. Rage. Activate. Right, now I can actually get to it.
30 hits, your damage is 18.
18.
Second attack. Hits, damages.
Damage is.
Come on, Mark. Do it. But not in that way.
Well, yeah, and I'll cleave into the next guy.
Sure.
So advantage again.
Hits.
So D10 plus 2.
Gotcha.
There we go. That took ages on mine to roll. It was teetering about like a bell end. That will. Yeah, I've used my bonus action. Yep, done.
Okay. It's the only one that hasn't used it. Everyone make a Constitution saving throw, please, except for Sammy.
What about Mephiston?
Oh, I'm stunned again. Can I just say for the
Mephiston.
record that this actually isn't fun? Just for the record.
Well, thanks for playing, Mark. That's nice of you. So,
these monsters aren't fun. We'll have a little shillelagh on the Shadonga. I shall be not very long.
You know what's going to happen to the Grismore automatically fails. In fact, you're taking damage, so you take 2 automatic failures for this. Okay.
The thingy's failed.
Yeah. You take the thingy takes 8 points of damage, and so does Nosgrond. Someone remind Mark he's taking 8 points of damage. It takes us to Tinker's turn. Grismore is down, bleeding out.
Yep.
Very.
There'll be no great loss. It's fine.
Cool. So you see Tinker reach down, and you see some of his life force pass down his arm as he touches Grismore, and he hang on.
This is consensual touching.
Consensual touching.
It's always
Heals him for 9 points of damage as he takes 9 points. Sorry, heals Grismore for 9 points as he takes 9 points of damage as he passes his own life force to him.
Wow, what feature's that?
Gift. The wizard spell. First level spell.
Gift.
I wouldn't want to use it at first level because that would basically be an entire wizard hit point. But
So it's D20 you transfer to someone else?
up to a D20, yeah.
Wow. Okay, so Grizz, you're just prone.
Okay.
Anything else for Tinker? Because it's potential bonus action. I don't know if you can.
No, I've not got anything else I can do as a bonus action. So it was literally that, or he run the risk of death.
Or yeah. Okay, Tom.
So, Dave, we have a little bit of deja vu here because as a bonus action, I'm going to restore my starry form with the chalice.
Yeah.
And I'm going to use my second 5th level spell slot
Ooh, cat.
to cast the exact same spell I cast last time.
Okay.
Mark, you've taken damage.
You're taking 8 points of damage.
8 damage,
mate.
Mark.
Come on. For 19 points of healing to myself, Tinker, and Nuzgrond. Everybody else is out of range. And I'll give myself the additional 2d8 again, hoping that I can stay up this time.
But I gave you 9 hit points. You gave me it back.
Nice.
Yeah, so 19 hit points to Tinker and to Nuzgrond, Mark.
Thank you.
Okay. Brock, number 2. Tom, roll a d4 for me, please, while you've got...
Yeah, sorry, 2 seconds. And if I've
Oh, Sam, you do it then, please.
Sorry, form.
D4.
Yeah,
That's
sorry.
okay. Yes, please. See if you can hit yourself.
I
Yeah,
hit myself though.
you did, mate. Come on, let's. I don't know what I'm rolling to. It's natural 20.
I take 1d6 off that.
Okie dokie. Go on. Roll your d6. Actually, in fact, you've missed them. D6. Oh no, you haven't. Not necessarily. Roll d6, Lou.
4.
Is exactly what you needed for it not to hit. So that misses.
What was the total on a natural 20?
22.
22 still doesn't hit my armor class.
I know.
Yeah,
Yeah,
but
no,
natural 20 always hits.
exactly what you needed to not hit you.
Okay.
I am on your side, Sam. I promise. Despite Mark having a shit
not.
time. So 12 misses as well. That takes us to Brock 3.
Hang on. You're literally using monsters that need to roll a natural 20 to hit me. And technically, they're not able to hit me.
No, it's... No, they get plus 6. I'm telling you too much here, so they can roll a 17.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. It's attacks against Nuzgrond. You're stunned, aren't you? Yeah.
Yeah, advantage.
Yeah. 22. Ooh. Okay. Oh, wait a minute. Wait. Roll. Take 4 off. 22. 18. Still hits. Yeah. So
Thanks
it's
for
9
trying. Plus
13. 22.
22.
I'll take 4 off this. That misses 11. Last Brock. Brock number 4 is going to attack Grizz. 6 with 4 taken off.
Yes.
11 with 4 taken off.
Miss.
That's an incredible
fact,
spell, though.
To be fair,
It
Dave,
is
you need
nice.
natural 20 to hit me at that point as well. We're taking
Yeah.
the 4 off.
Wow. Original. Well, no, Vrock number 1. I'm just going to attack Tinker.
Vendetta now.
That's a natural 1.
Can you take a d6 from that, please, Dave?
and then 14. Yeah, so that misses. Zorchar. Come on, Sammy.
Rinse and repeat. I'm going to jump around the
Yeah.
corner.
Yeah.
Rock number 1.
Gotcha.
Assuming I am stealthed, so with advantage. Dirty
20 hits. Your damage is
6. Did we say 66?
66 plus 4.
66 plus
Oh, you know what we didn't do? Well,
Hmm?
you're no longer
What?
stunned.
Oh, so who just took damage?
No, it's all right. You're just not stunned.
Oh,
We're doing.
right.
Go on, Sammy. 66 plus 4.
20.
20. Nice.
What about
Rinse and
the steel
repeat.
defender? No. Is that still stunned?
Ooh, no. Still
I've just
defender.
took it off. I
Thanks, Sam.
was letting you carry on and I'm sorting it.
Teddy. Go on, Sammy. Do what you do as it's
Yeah.
Mephiston's turn.
I'm fucking running away and hiding.
Now then. I am going to. Right. I'm just getting my tape measure out. Hang on.
That's what she said.
Giggity.
Does that apply? I don't know.
1, 10, 15, 20.
Yeah,
It does if your mind thinks it.
Have we got any
Yeah,
chance
see.
of finishing this combat before midnight, do you reckon?
Yeah. They can't stun us anymore.
All that stuns, mate.
Right. Nuz, Grizz, and Tinker, I cast Bless on you.
Okay.
Ooh.
What's that?
1d4 to everything.
No, nice,
Attack.
thank you.
Attacks and saving throws.
Yeah.
And then I'm going to cast bonus action Hexblade's Curse on Vrock 1.
Gotcha.
And that's
Nosegrunt.
Right, I'll rage. I love raging every turn. I can't find it now, and I've got to put it on. Oh, you features and traits. Barbarian, rage, there we go. Reckless. Rock 5.
Okay.
Shun.
23 hits. Your damage is
20.
not quite enough. It's still up. Second attack.
Right, second attack. Using that one, I'll leave for next. And then I'll make the second attack.
28 hits.
Yeah, so the next build one takes
12 maximum damage.
12.
Yeah.
And
So
second
you
attack on the first one.
Yeah.
maximum damage.
If he doesn't die now, I want to cry. 19.
How would you like to kill it?
Head off, I think.
Yeah.
Sinewy
Okay.
little head is going to come right off and bounce. I'm going to kick it as it drops to my feet. It's going
Seems
to be
fair.
a punt, a volley. Before it hits the ground, punt it.
Nice. Would you like to move?
Where am I? I'm going to take. There's nowhere else. No.
Okay.
No, I'll be all right.
Tinker.
Am I right in thinking I have not rolled a dice since I cast Silvery Barbs?
Correct.
So I've still got advantage.
Correct.
Cool. First attack
Yep.
on Rock 1 with advantage and a plus D4, I think.
Yep.
Don't think I'm going to need it though. 25 to hit.
25 hits. Your damage is
22 points of psychic damage.
nice. Second attack.
Hit him again.
Nasty.
16 to hit.
16 hits.
18 points of psychic damage.
That's
Yeah,
nice.
it's not much, but he's looking ropey. Any bonuses?
No, but then Steel Defender is going to activate. He's going to move 5 feet towards Grizz, and he's going to twab Rock 4.
Yep.
In the face.
Pretty sure that's a miss. I don't think it adds
Yeah.
enough. Oh, hang on. Plus 9 to hit. So 17 to hit.
Hits.
Plus 9. Yeah. Not bad.
5 points of force damage.
Okay.
Not much, but it's honest work.
Grismore.
Grismore is going to play the healer. So Grismore is, as a bonus action, is going to cast Healing Word at level 4 on Mephiston.
Yeah.
For 25 points of healing for Mephiston.
Nice.
Nudgrond will get the additional 2d8 from my challenge form.
Oh,
Yep.
thank you.
So you will take 10.
10.
I believe it's
healing.
plus my wisdom modifier. Let me just double check before I commit to saying that. 2d8 plus 5, so it's 15 points of healing.
15. Thank you very much.
15.
That's much appreciated.
And then my action, I will cast a cantrip of Starry Wisp at Rock 1. Is this isn't a disadvantage because I'm in melee, is it? I'm thinking of different game rules again, aren't I?
No, that's correct because it's an attack roll, isn't it? So it's disadvantage.
It's an attack roll.
Yeah.
It's with disadvantage, yeah.
Yeah.
My pee-pee,
Okay.
small and brown.
Well, it's a 21 to hit. You saved yourself from a natural 20.
21 hits. Come on, what's your damage?
It is 12 points of radiant damage.
How does it die?
Yes, go
Straight
on.
through the bottom of its jaw. So this kind of little motor of light just goes and just straight
Okay.
through.
Nice. That's the one with Hexblade Curse on loop.
Oh, wonderful.
Oh, I also need to tick off that spell slot. Beepity beep beep. So I just clicked the thing instead of clicking the tab.
14 hit points I get back from that.
I was about to say, is that healing for you there, Luke?
Giant
Yeah.
world.
The remaining rocks
inside.
now turn to flee and fly 60 feet up. That means that potentially Rock 2 is first to move, so I'm going to move it there to start off with. Tinker and Grismore, if you haven't used your reactions, you can have a melee attack, unless you have a feature
I
that
haven't
allows you to
used
use.
mine. I know that much.
So
We'll do yours in a second. Mark.
23 to hit.
23 hits, your damages.
8 points of psychic damage. I literally rolled 3 ones on 3d8.
Gris.
and then pathetically, I'm going to lash out with my scimitar. Well, actually, it wouldn't be in my hand. So I've been casting the whole
stunned.
time,
Oh, yeah.
and I
Yeah.
was stunned,
Yeah.
and I've been
Oh,
prone. So if I had it, I'd have dropped it, and I haven't picked it back up. So I can
Okay.
attack it with my horns, though.
Yeah, sure.
Yeah.
So first time we've ever seen Grizz do this, he's going to try and headbutt the thing with his horns.
Come on,
Could you imagine if I got a natural 20 on that? It's a 13, which is a miss.
That's
Could you imagine
misses.
the one time I do it, natural
You get
20?
a +4
Yeah.
with your bless, remember?
Oh yeah, I haven't used my blast. I'll take a
roll
+4 on that.
D4.
Thank you, Lewis.
Come on. Come on.
Makes it a 16 to hit.
It's
Yeah.
your horn damage is
Max
6.
damage, 6 points of piercing.
6 points of
You
horn
horny devil.
damage.
okay. That Vrock is now so I'll leave it there, but it's 60 feet above you. The Vrock next to you, Mark, is going to use its action to it's going to fly away, so you can make your attack.
Yeah, I'm gonna. It's not been my go, so it's still at advantage. Here we go. 19 and 18. Probably.
30 hits. Yeah, your damage is
Damage is 17.
okay. Yeah, it's not quite enough to take it down. Vrock number 4. Can the Steel Defender have a reaction?
Believe so. Doesn't
Okay.
say otherwise. Oh no, reaction. My only reaction is deflect attack.
Okay.
As
Oh,
I
I was
understand.
crushing Albert. Right. So, strictly speaking, Zorchar, these creatures are flying away. They're 60 feet away. So, your range for your short bow, can you still hit them with this?
I think she can, you know.
I believe so. I think it's 100. It's 320.
Wow. Okay. What's the first number on the range?
80.
Yeah, no, that's fine. So you as you peek around, you can still see 3 of them 60 feet above them all.
Yeah, so I may as well take a go at rock number 3.
Come on, Sammy, advantage attack.
Come on. Bastard.
Pow.
That hits.
27.
Oh no, that's my roll.
And your damage
That
is this needs to be big to take it down.
66.
66 plus 4.
Plus 4. 20.
Yeah, it's not quite enough to take it down as it continues flying out of range. Mephiston gets a turn though.
Okay. I am going to look at them in the sky, and I'm going to cast Synaptic Static again.
Okay.
50 foot in the air on this position here. That should
Yeah, it's
hit
fine.
all of them in the sky.
It will. Yeah.
So intelligence saving for them, please.
Okay. It is with advantage, but minus.
D4. No, D6.
Roll your
D6.
D6 for this round. So 12. The first one's failed anyway.
6.
Yeah. Whoa. So that's a save of 6. Second advantage save is 8.
That's going to be a fail, I hope.
Third advantage, this one's good. 17 minus 6 is 11.
Boom. 30 points of damage.
Okay. Rock 3 dies. It's 60 feet up. How does that die?
I imagine this like synaptic static being almost like a pulse of psychic energy. So it almost kind of like force pushes into the air and blows it into the walls of the structure where it smashes its head and drops to the ground.
Nice. Anything else from Mephiston?
I am going to. Where is it? Actually, no. I'm not going to do anything else. Thank you.
You're okay. Nuzgron, can you do anything?
How far away?
60 feet.
Yes. Would would I be able to drop my halberd and whip out the crossbow?
Yes.
Yes, right. In that case, I only get one attack with it,
Yep.
but I'm going to be raging. Not raging, you know what I mean? Reckless. So
Okay. Oh, you're still
Yes,
raging
you're going to be
anyway,
raging,
Mark.
so you're going to.
Yeah.
So you're going to be reckless.
I'm going to be
Yeah.
reckless. So here we go.
Which one?
Which
2
is
or
the
4?
one looking 2.
Yeah.
Let's have a go. Well. Missed.
Yeah.
Ball bag.
Tinker.
Too late to call it D6 either. Sorry.
Throw a firebolt at Proc 2.
Go for it.
17.
17 hits.
6 points fire damage.
Resistant to fire.
Yeah.
Done.
Yeah.
Grizz.
The Grizz is still going to play healer. He's going to step up to Nuzgrond. I can't get my blue token now.
You stood on my steel defender.
Yeah, I
blank.
didn't mean to do it on purpose. Can you move Albert before I move into that square?
You treaded on him. He didn't
Sorry.
like it.
You treaded on
And
my dog.
I will
There we
use
go.
a 4th level cure wounds on Nuzzy.
That's nice. Some
88 plus
points.
5, which is 41 points
Oh,
of healing.
that's a hefty healatron. Thank you very much.
And I'll take the 2d8 for myself. Please and
Yep.
thank you.
Seems reasonable.
2d8 for 5.
Vrock 2 and Vrock 4 now fly 60 feet, dash 120 feet, and disappear round the side of the flying citadel.
Bastards.
That was rough.
So it's 10 to 11, and Mark's had a shit time. So it's probably worth calling the session there. But we know exactly what we're going to be doing next time. Just for the sake of completion, everything now has gone reasonably quiet. You've still got the sparks flying from the doorways, but there doesn't seem to be anything else that's going to threaten you in the immediate future. That's where we'll start next time.
Oh, I think it might be a short rest if we can get away with it.
Okay.
I'm good. Don't know what you need a short rest for.
I think, to be fair, I've done a good chunk of healing. And I've got a healer's kit, so potentially we can use
My hit
that
points aren't
instead.
that bad, actually. I've only
Yeah.
got 1 rage left.
I'm gonna add a Dungeon Master note to this. How well balanced is 5e? For saying it's been horrible, and you've been stunned, you've been poisoned, but you take the hits, you bounce back, you've look at your hit points now and the position that you're in.
My hit points are lovely, thank you.
Well done, Sam.
Counterpoint,
Happy with mine too.
if we didn't have a second capacity for healing in the party other than Grizz, that would have been a very different fight.
Yeah, true that.
Yeah, if you'd not been able to make it, Tom, I don't think this would have gone well at all.
If Sam hadn't, if Tink hadn't got Grizz back up,
Yeah. I've got no way to do that now, unfortunately. I used my healing potion some time ago.
Now as well, remember? Worst case scenario.
Yeah.
I didn't realise you did. Sorry, I do apologise.
Well,
Yeah,
I've
I've
got
also
it
got cure wounds.
Oh, there's loads of people that
I just wanted to blow them up instead because they annoyed
It's
me.
only me, yeah.
I'm gonna turn the recording off while.
Hello, little cat. Oh, ow!
Please like and subscribe.
Oh,
Comment,
thank
no,
you
all that
very
stuff.
Thanks for saying so. No one watches except for Bish. See you, Bish. See you soon.
much.